Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's what's actually wild. Just last week, we saw a former president don a hard hat and stroll through the Federal Reserve's headquarters, throwing shade at the costs of renovations. Yes, you heard that right. Donald Trump, known for his own extravagant spending, took it upon himself to critique the Fed's spending habits. This is honestly crazy, but also emblematic of a larger pattern where political figures deflect attention from their own financial missteps by pointing fingers at others. Ever notice how this kind of political theater plays out time and time again? Trump's visit was less about the actual costs and more about the optics. He wanted to hold Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, accountable for what he deemed excessive renovations. However, Powell stood firm, refusing to engage in the theatrics. It's almost as if Powell was saying, "Nice try, but I'm not playing your game." This brings to mind a broader context, the way politicians often manipulate narratives to fit their agendas. What if I told you that this isn't just about Trump or the Fed? It's a microcosm of how those in power can distract from pressing issues, like economic inequality or the rising cost of living, by focusing on relatively minor controversies. Let's take a moment to analyze the implications here. Trump's hard hat tour is a vivid reminder of how absurd it is for a billionaire to critique government spending while he himself has faced scrutiny for his lavish lifestyle. It's a classic case of do as I say, not as I do. From a liberal perspective, it's frustrating to see these tactics distract from real issues affecting everyday Americans, like healthcare costs and education funding. And speaking of patterns, this is not the first time we've seen a political figure use a public stunt to shift the narrative. It's almost a playbook at this point. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how do we ensure that these distractions don't derail the important conversations we need to be having? In the end, recognizing these absurdities helps us see the big picture. The challenges we face as a society are complex, but they're puzzles worth solving together. Let's stay engaged and demand accountability from our leaders, not just in their spending, but in their integrity. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It would help out a lot. Peace.